When will this nightmare end? Can somebody tell me when is Valverde going to be sacked? Because I cannot I cannot come here every single weekend and say the same shit. I get tired of it. I get tired of producing the same videos every single weekend because every single match is the same thing. Oh, we started out with a goal, oh, we conceded early, and then we played shit throughout the entire 90 minutes. That's exactly what happened to Barcelona today, and I cannot be more stressed out because I know that in the next game nothing is going to change. Congratulations to Levante, because they are basically the new Real Sociedad for us. Before, remember that Anoeta curse, now we cannot win any single game at their stadium. I don't even know what it's called, I forgot, but 5-4, then a draw, and now here a 3-1 loss. It's impossible to beat them here. And Barcelona were playing well at the start because we knew exactly how to counteract them. We weren't gonna pressure that high because Levante with a simple counterattack and a god named Jose Luis Morales simply are gonna cut us straight through. But then I don't know what happened to Valverde because everything was composed, everything was okay, and then we just suddenly implode on ourselves. We auto self-destruct. So if you are not ready, if you are kind of like, I don't know, have high blood pressure, do not watch this video because this is going to be another off script. I am literally gonna say everything that I feel right now, so get ready for it. Let's start off with why would you put in Carles Perez. I don't have anything against Carles Perez individually because he's a good player, we know what he can do, and I've been even praising on my videos that we need to start playing the youngsters. But this game was clearly set out for Ansu Fati. Like, okay, you want to start with the MSG, start with the MSG, put Messi, Suarez, Griezmann, and see the same story repeat itself time again. But we had kind of like a blessing in disguise in Luis Suarez getting injured, and then we took him out, okay, and then he was gonna bring in a youngster, and I was like, okay, perfect moment for Ansu Fati. But no, Valverde decided to go with something a little bit kind of from, I don't know, FIFA 20. He decided to go with Carles Perez, a right winger as a left winger, a guy who's completely just a left-footed player, very similarly to Antoine Griezmann, and we had the same problems. Griezmann was not working, and he's not working through the left-hand wing because his profile is that of a right-hand side player because he has his well-preferred foot is the left one, and Carles Perez is the same thing. So why would you take out a player to introduce the same problem again? Why would you do that? Go with Ansu Fati, which is a right-footed player, someone that can give us the dynamism in the attack. And okay, like Ousmane Dembele wasn't included in the squad, so then it means that you're gonna be putting the faith on those sort of players. And well, you should have put the faith on someone like Ansu Fati because it's not only about just playing the youngsters, but having some sort of thinking process behind them. So yes, why was Ansu not being played out from the get-go? Why do we have to take out Arthur, reduce one of our midfielders later on down the game, and not have Ansu Fati in there from when the game needed it? We needed Ansu Fati in the very first half, and we didn't saw him. Then another decision from Ernesto Valverde that I didn't understand was taking out Arturo Vidal for Sergio Busquets. Like, why would you introduce in a game of this high pace, would you introduce someone like Busquets that literally has nothing apart from like passing, and his pace is nullified, he doesn't have anything of that? Why would you put him in? Those two substitutions completely work against Barcelona entirely. We were doing, I'm not gonna say we were doing incredible, but we were doing better. And then by putting Busquets and then introducing Carles Perez, we just kind of like cave in, and completely Levante had those 10 amazing minutes where we got absolutely demolished. We got pulled with our pants down in front of the entire class. Yes, entirely we're humiliated, and my goodness, I was from being super chill, laying laid back, and then just kind of having to stare into the screen once again because Barcelona just committed a self-destruct on them again. So basically what I'm trying to say is that Valverde is making me lose faith in this team. Like, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to come here against Slavia Praga and tell you, oh yeah, we're gonna do incredible when we saw Slavia Praga literally run us off the field the other day? Like, what can we do to fix this team? There are two main problems with us right now. The very first one is up here. Up here, guys, like, our mentality is fucking just, it's gone. It's gone. We don't have any composure at all. We just play like headless chickens, and that's it. And headless chickens are never good because eventually they get freaking die, they get cooked in an oven, and that's what Barcelona is being doing right now. We need to start thinking about our games. We need to start not just like playing, because when that goal, that third goal from Levante came in, just like literally we turned off completely. Like everything, all the passes, everything was just so bad. We couldn't connect, we couldn't link up, everything was going wrong, and that is something that's a moment. We just gotta kind of like take a moment to breathe in, you know, like breathe in. It's the very same thing that happened at Anfield, the very same thing that happened at the what's the stadium of Roma, El Olimpico, the same thing that happened there as well. Just gotta take a deep breath, you know, like, and kind of like get your game set again, get your game plan like on your head as well. That's what you have to do, not just kind of like start passing and try to like do through balls and stuff like that, because Griezmann missed so many passes in that last kind of like 30 minutes. The same thing with Sergio Busquets. No, you just gotta start thinking slowly and kind of like get back into the game. That goal that came from Messi that was ruled offside, that one was a good goal, and that is when I was kind of like thinking, okay, we got a chance here to come back, not only perhaps equalize, but perhaps win the game. VAR did the right thing, and I gotta say kudos to VAR. I'm not gonna be a fan that comes here and say, you know what, VAR suck, take the L, because in reality VAR, it's helping the game, and that goal was offside. It was offside. The penalty that we had at the start of the game was offside, so technically this game should have been 3-0 for Levante, so I'm fine. And people talking about selections, people talking about where's Junior Firpo when we were playing Semedo as a left back, I understand that, but in reality, guys, the problems that we have are not just those that we see on the field right now. There are problems that happen up here and the problems that happen off the field. And that's the second thing that I wanted to talk about. We have to talk about things that are happening off the field to start fixing what's happening on the field. Literally, that's what we have to do. Because Valverde is not helping. Valverde, I don't know what sort of things he's doing in his training sessions. He's probably just letting everybody know they're doing good and give them golden stars. Because Valverde seems that chill kind of guy. We need someone which is going to be there and be like, you know what, you suck, get out of my team. You know what, you don't run fast enough, okay, get out of my team. You're not working hard enough, okay, you get out of my team. We need someone strict, someone which has balls. Valverde doesn't have any of them. They're like this big. They're chodes. They're like this big. You know, Valverde needs to start thinking that the problems are not only happening on the field or off the field. The way that you plan your training sessions, are you gonna give them, I don't know, a day off? Don't give them a day off. They don't deserve a day off. They need to come back and train hard, the players, and the players the same. They have to start looking at themselves as well. And yeah. People are gonna be saying, you know, I already mentioned kind of like people playing the wrong position, or like I said, Junior Firpo not playing instead of Semedo, but in reality our squad is good enough to beat someone like Levante, okay? So take that out of your mind completely, guys. Take that out of your mind completely. We are more than capable enough to beat a team with Levante, with Semedo at left back. We're capable to win a team like Levante with Griezmann playing out of position. We are capable to beat a team like Levante playing Carles Perez, Ansu Fati, and Abel Ruiz at the front three. We're good enough to beat a team like that. So do not take those little excuses, because what you're doing is kind of pushing the problem aside. The problem right now is not what we're putting on the field. The problem right now is how we're conducting ourselves off it. It's what's happening up here, and it's a guy called Ernesto Valverde. So we need to start seeing some fixes, because if not, I'm gonna, you know, just pull the trigger, and we'll never see Barcelona win anything again. So yeah. It's starting to get funny, honestly. Really, really fun. So that's gonna be everything for today, guys. Hopefully you haven't enjoyed, certainly. So yeah, just give it a like if you agree with me, a dislike if you didn't, and tell me in the comment box down below why. If you excuse me, I'm gonna just take a break from football, go and play some Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I'm gonna get even more mad because that game is also shit. So see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.